Banana, force them back in towards A, and look at these rotations. They're already here.
And look at all the utility, though. They're going to go for a full execute now. Smoke goes out towards Moto, but it's not being respected. Rigon's actually is considering respecting it. Okay, the flash is going to set him up through. Fletcher is chucked in towards Little Pip. But Corey and Boozy have both found 2 entries. 1 kill goes away the CTs, but that is it. Bomb can now make its way through and get planted. Those rotations have made their way over. Synopsy and Scenari now have to work out how they're going to put this one together. 3 Ts they have to find their way past. It's a difficult crossfire.
Scenari does try and take point. Soulfly hasn't revealed his position yet. Boozy boosted up on the boxes, actually just completely deals with Scenari on his own. Now it's just Synopsy. 1 versus 3. Has an idea that Kyuubi's in the pit, but there's just too many players for Sangal. Just completely overwhelmed Bad News Eagles. Oh, he's come right back. So it's an even split on the defense.
Well, not quite anymore, as Fletcher is going to fall. QB finds him, and well, Sangal haven't backed off yet from B. They're going to throw up all their utility. They bail out a smoke, and Scenari's going to drop one of his own back towards mid, but he is the sole defender here. He goes down. That's an open bomb site, and he's tucked his way in towards Boiler. Usually a position good for 1 or 2, and that's his first, looking for a second, but can't quite convert it. Soulfly is there, gets the kill. Now they can start to make their way onto the site. Smoke goes down, bomb comes through. That one should be planted any moment now.
Yeah, no utility either for Bad News Eagles. Look at Synopsy, just goes through the smoke again. It's a rinse and repeat of the retake attempt from the pistol.
The Desert Eagle, he can drop the Deagle over to a teammate into the next round because they are not going to have much of an investment. He can at least hold on to the MAC-10, maybe.
AWP in play.
It's a bit of a bait and switch setup, actually. Oh, Fletcher is actually just chilling there with utility, and Synopsy might even get a kill for free here. No! Flash comes through, Corey gets 1, but there's an immediately trade back and forth. Now it's the B bomb site actually completely open. You can see the rotation scrambling immediately. GXX making his way over. But Sangal are not slowing down. They know they've taken down both defenders. A missed flash. GXX doesn't even want to swing out off this smoke, so they've got an open pathway onto the site. Soulfly spamming on through to deny anyone anywhere nearby. Shilty over the top, but the bomb has been planted. And you've only just got these guns out.
Yeah, you can already see the cool off as well. His car, and then he does kill Corey. It's been about a second and a well, less than that. Soulfly, he re-swings. It's just a complete brawl. It's an absolute cluster.
Making their way through. Is he going to be supporting with utility flashbangs over the top? Scenari, he's about to be tested. Hustling out. He is not blinded, but he can't quite convert the kill. Corey, in fact, drops his teammate and then drops down into the pit. Only good for first. Uzi, though, is going to catch off Synopsy with an absolute blinder. That's going to allow that bomb to be planted. The rotate's coming up through mid.
There is utility behind this, though. GXX with the AWP in tow, following closely behind Rigon, who was considering wrapping through long, but will hear that smoke. So instead, they're both going to come through this short angle. Uzi, Kyuubi, just waiting for an opportunity. Double nades. Isn't going to flush him out of the pit. He's just going to hold firm. That Molotov will. Uzi's going to have to change direction, but not before he gets rid of GXX. Now the 1 versus 1, and Kyuubi's got Rigon's head.
That is sharp from Kyuubi. I think both kills we saw from him were...
Oh, the progression again, unless they want to try and fight through, which looks to be the answer. Flashbangs raining on in, and now this crossfire needs to try and hold. Rigon does take the first contact, but the immediate trades are there. Sangal, they've got the bomb site.
Synopsy did get one of those kills in the mix there, so it's still a player advantage for Bad News Eagles, but it's a very difficult situation, even with the man advantage. Skronk has managed to get himself all the way around deep in towards Ruins. He might just get a kill for free here. Trigger discipline for a moment, but decides to commit to the kill. Flashbang through, looking for more. Scenario is going to be able to dodge him and looks for the fight. Does a fair bit of damage. Need to follow up, but doesn't quite do the damage. QB this whole time tucked in towards quad. Nothing to flush him out either. They have a smoke and a couple of flashbangs, but no Molotov, no HE. QB just needs to find these targets. That's that first one. Looking for GXX. Cannot quite adjust in time. But where's the kit? Has to pick that one up. And it's going to come down to the wire, but I think he's just about got it. No!
I think he does.
Well, he doesn't. He does.
Quiet about the descent on the boost, which they are. Here comes the smokes, and immediately you've got the entire roster ready to fight against B.
This flash is it. That's the only piece of utility they have, and it gets them a kill. Synopsy now out in the open, trying to fight. Not able to connect a second. Look for a moment like GXX had the lineup, but it does not connect. Skronk going for the plant. Bullets firing through the smoke, but not connecting. A couple of flash throws do, but not enough to get a kill. And now a retake. Smoke goes down in towards CT, so it's the only avenue is through Ruins. 2 players now coming on through. GXX holding in towards New Box. Flatro tucked in, but Fuzi is in the back lines. Planted open as well, so it's all in his hands. Fuzi tucked in towards Pit, looking for the fight, but 2 kills go the way of the CTs. Now Fuzi on the flank has to do everything. Has the bomb planted for him, and they just jump across into his crosshair. Flatro just staring out. Fuzi jiggles in, plays it to perfection. 3 kills to take him down, and 4 in the round. Gets Sangal their 10th.
What a round from Fuzi, because just as Bad News Eagles get rid of everyone on the bomb site.
For the fight, waiting to see if they can bait out something from Bad News Eagles, but there's nothing to bait out. It's just the bullets that have to connect. Now they're going to start entering through. Soulfire clearing. The flames at the top. Actually, Rigon is protected. That 1 smoke deployed to provide a bit of a wall. Rotation now comes through. HE over the top, not doing too much damage, and no one is finding anybody at the moment, but it's Rigon who chimes in first with the kill. Fuzi now looking for more. Corey has actually found Synopsy, but Flatro swings out another from Corey. 2 huge kills. Still a 3rd player to find, and look at the flank in Banana. Mary making his way up. Corey, another in the round, but are they going to be ready for this quick flank? Apparently so. QB accounting for it, but GXX also fast behind. Fires off the AWP shot, but a smoke now blooms in his face, and GXX has to run in front of it. They're standing on top of each other. GXX swings around into a horror movie as 2 stand tall and take him down. Dominant here on Inferno, but ooh, that's a nice shot from GXX. And look at the push down Banana. Rigon gets the kill. Corey looking for a wild spray, and now he has the information. GXX has got himself an AK as well. This is now a bit of a weird round. Definitely an opportunity for Bad News Eagles to steal something away here. They just had those upgraded pistols, a Hero M4. Looks like they're trying to make it work. Skrunk is the low. The bomb is planted. No hit either on this retake. Maybe they don't need it with a couple of kills like that. Skrunk the only survivor, and GXX is there to trade. Bad News Eagles get their first on the board.
Boosts completely shut down Bad News Eagles last round, and this time it comes to their aid. What a boost up.
Gon is out in the open. Soulfire gets flashed around here, and actually the counter flash playing anti-flash. They're able to swing around for the kill. Corey catches off Synopsy as he crosses over towards CT, and that's the bomb site completely theirs. GXX rotates over, and there's actually no smoke down at CT. Eventually comes through at the very last second to allow them to come over. The bomb, it gets planted. You can see 2 CTs not even budging. Nice kill with the nade. That might just be it.
Been quite close. Sangal will probably just let them live. That's exactly what happens. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is the number at the top of the screen.
Control this round. Banana is theirs. Synopsy walking all the way down. And look at this reposition. Sangal, they want to make their way back. Synopsy has heard everything. They come out of the underpass, and he cleans up 2. Corey does get the kill back. Now they can just overwhelm him. And Bad News Eagles get another round. Mary, where GXX just fell, and they may not be accounting for it. The top flashes coming through for apps. Flash deploys the smoke unit, and there's the Mary. Which one? Looking for the second, and even gets him through the floor. It's a floor bang to get it. Skrunk is able to take down Flasher. Scenario, he's struggling, overwhelmed by Sangal. So that bomb can make its way through, but Synopsy and Rigon are here.
Rigon, he's going to deny it's not the bomb, but it is the planter. And now it's just Fuzi left, tucked into the corners, just hiding behind the flames. They're not expecting him to be there. Arriving from Graveyard as Rigon swaps to the sidearm, and he does catch out Fuzi. So Bad News Eagles, despite the hefty deficit, come in to the second half with at least some momentum. 3 rounds. Will it be enough? Or Sangal cruise to victory on their map pick?
But Sangal don't adjust their setup. Fuzi's still here. He hasn't rotated over yet, and he's holding the line here. Actually doesn't spot Rigon. Skrunk does, but well, both of them fall immediately. Corey, the only one alive, and it's not for long. Rigon with another huge kill. That should be more or less it. They want to at least start this mammoth comeback they have to put on.
Yeah, really well played pistol round. That was just clear and direct. They took Banana back in to either mess with the rotates or at the very least anchor in those players towards B. And then they just win all of their gunfights out towards A. No matter whether it's long, short, or on the bomb site itself, they came up with the answers and with very limited resistance, only coming in at the tail end where a couple of players full. Smoke dropped in, one that was left by teammates, bait and switch. One Flatro gets one. Got ready for Corey to outstep and decapitate. Deep nade, but good trades. However, Uzi nearly catches off guard Saneri. But the scout bullet just isn't enough to be the killing blow. And all the meanwhile, Synopsy's made good ground. And with Saneri just keeping these players at bay, it's going to be a pretty easy bad news Eagles fit.
Yep, GXX gets the final kill, and well, the most important one there was
Backing in towards short as well. He has Kyubi for support if he needs it. The first contact's actually coming on Banana. Aggressive play for Sangal is going to be punished. Synopsy with the opener. Corey will trade at the very least. It's now re-established, but look at this change-up. Back of the reaction. Baddies Eagles are going to try and storm in towards A. Caught with nades out. Uzi finds a multi. Not quite enough for the third. And maybe that's just enough. Can Sangal try and retake this one? No. Found Flatro in the perfect position to shut that one down, but Uzi makes it incredibly exciting.
what a spray down from Fletcher at the end onto both of them as well. That was very nice. But
Hitting in this smoke, Regon. Gonna try and test B. There's only one player here, Corey, who's been brought down low from earlier exchanges. Can hear all this util being primed and set. But Regon's not going to swing the issue until that smoke is down. Pre-fires the boost. And Corey will fall.
beautifully done. The only defender here, Soulfly makes his way over, but doesn't even really want to get up that close to it. It's now a really difficult place to fight from, but he's still going to stand there and try and do it. The flashes come over. He's fully blinded, but the bomb is ticking. They're not finding a way through here. Rigon has found one, make it two. Fuzi with double with one of his own. Scenario, though, he is there for the trade. Bad News Eagles hold on, flawless on the T side. Well-timed incendiary actually in towards short as well, keeps them at bay. Fuzi's found Synopsy lurking out towards long. Another one of these peaks going their way. Flatro looking for anything. Fuzi rotates over and slots him out. Just about catches him. A good adjustment from Fuzi. Doing everything from Sangal right now. Corey tucked in. Gonna swing up now at the perfect opportunity for one of his own. Scenario now, he's falling back. Rigon coming through on the flank, is able to get that first kill. Molotov over is going to flush out this player in towards Graveyard, and that gives Scenario the kill. They're isolating these fights, finding the way through, but Cutie is still in mini pit, and he's still striking. All now onto Scenario, 1 versus 3, and they are coming from every single direction. Soulfly swings out, and finally, Sangal post around on the CT side. Interested in giving this a look in.
Utility sets being deployed as well by Flatro, just to try and keep A at bay. Soulfly not considered on the boost. He does find one. A Scrunk with another. This B defense needs to keep on holding, and Soulfly's gone through the smoke. Absolutely perfect. Leaves Regon alone in a 1 versus 5. Does find the first, but with 30 seconds left, and with everyone from Sangal closing in on him, this feels improbable.
Yeah, time is his enemy at the moment. Even Banana has a player in it. He has to pick up that bomb, which is out in the open. Does not have any sort of smoke, nothing through which to use to get his way out here. Just trying to find a fight, trying to find an avenue into this. But that's going to be denied. They're all sitting back. Soulfly waiting for him to walk into ruins. And he's the one that finds his downfall there. 4 in the round for Soulfly.
A though. GXX lining up a smoke. More Wally's being put down. Preventative measures for Sangal, but it doesn't matter if Regon just flashes himself out of apps. Yubi will hold, try and stand tall. That spray is absolutely perfect. 3 versus 2. Man advantage for Sangal. That bomb, it has been picked up. Synopsy deals with the player in pit and even tries to fight. Scrunk all the way over in towards library. Moto smoke deployed, vision obscured. Bad News Eagles with a chance to bring this to within 1.
There's kits, but it's not on either of the players. They have to collect them. In fact, every other player had a kit, so there's just plenty of bodies from which to find them. But, well, that's another body in the mix. Scrunk now 1 versus 2. Spotting him is all he's going to see. Now he's going to run away. So, Bad News Eagles get up to 13. And what a recovered round. That looked like it was going to fall apart from them.
Him looking for 28, but he's caught looking the wrong way. And one Flatro's thinking about even just going through after this Molotov. Plenty more where that came from. Kyubi deploys another, but it actually just gets extinguished. And Scenarii pops his head. Now Corey and Scrunk just hide. Just in these little corners. New angles created by the balloon. Actually set up like one Flatro. Spam through. Scrunk lucky to be alive. But he still hits the mark with the MP9. Scenarii needs to try and do it all with GXX. And they are isolating these kills. This fight falls long. Could be everything but Uzi through the smoke. Could try and deny this. GXX is going to lose his life surely. And there's no time to plant this bomb.
You're going to try and force it down. Actually, nice no-scope, but that's going to be it. GXX, no opportunity to get the follow-up. Kill Soulfly, tucks tail, hides into it, and gets Sangal map point.
Scrunk now has to be careful. He's on a timer because he's unsure what information is out towards long.
QB under pressure as well. Flames at his feet. Rigon is holding for it, and QB just sticks in. It takes a bit too long to deploy that smoke, and now he is incredibly low. Corey flashed off now out in the open, and that's when Fatro decides to activate. Swings on through for the kill. Rigon jumping over the sight boxes in the smoke. Synopsy, a huge free fire onto QB. Finishes him off, and Rigon looking for more. Soulfly goes down. Scrunk goes down in the site, and now Fuzi with an AWP is tucked away in CT spawn. No way he can help out.
Deploy their utility effectively to help out Juan Flatro over towards long. It's just weird how the timings work out, but Bad News Eagles, they just completely overwhelm A.
Red in his eyes as he charges on through, looking for anything. Everyone's done damage, and they're just going to commit to it. It's a rush onto the B bomb site that flashes over the top. Synopsy enabled for the first kill. Rigon able to get one on Soulfly as he swings out, but Corey in the back has found two quick kills with the AWP. Can't get the third though. GXX is there with his, and it leaves now Kyubi in a 1v3 to keep or to take this for Sangal. Otherwise, overtime is looming. He's now making his way through CT, trying to fight through this one. Flatro, even with the nade to throw in his face, and Kyubi's going to throw one of his own. Almost brings down Flatro, but now they know exactly where he is. It should only be a matter of time before he's cleaned up.
And there we have it. GXX completely smashes him out the server, and Bad News Eagles, what a recovery. We're going to overtime in just a few minutes. See you after the break. Banana, he's been left there completely on his own. And for Bad News Eagles, they're looking like they're going to pop in towards A, which is pretty dangerous because there's a lot of players here for Sangal.
Dangerous, but they've had a lot of success just going for these fights. Kyubi, he's up on the balcony looking to take this fight. This just jumps straight past him, gets that first kill, but he's fully blinded. Corey gets one on sight though. Actually, in mini pit, and he's going to get the second as well. Jumps straight into his crossend. GXX, the falling no-scope, but now he's in a 1v3 after finding that kill. And they know where he is. A flashbang over the top. They are low, and that nade almost nets him another. But they're not going to present him any bodies just yet. He starts to reposition, making his way forward. Scrunk close by, but Fuzi in the apartments comes on through. Damage done back onto Rigon with that utility. Sangal get away unscathed. GXX repositioning now, and there's the kill. Scrunk, head taken off. Now, Bad News Eagles, they want to just aggress off this. The utility comes through. Soulfly deploys a little bit of his own. Knows that he wants to stand and fight this. Just try and deny them how aggressive Bad News Eagles are. Doesn't want to give them the space, but they demand to take it. Scenarii, a huge kill. And Fuzi, all he can do is look on from that scope and see nothing but the sky.
They're even fighting through CT. Rigon does get a little bit overzealous, but Juan Flatro just keeps on finding heads. Kyubi left alone, 1 versus 3. Limited HP, time restricted. Again, over towards top Banana. Flashbang through, disrespecting the util. Finding more flak with the flashes, but Soulfly is holding strong. Strunk caught with another grenade in his hand. This time, needs to be a little bit more careful. 3 versus 4 for Bad News Eagles as they just about part the bomb, but Flatro's gone through the smoke. Fuzi's holding him, trying to lock him into place. Nice tracking.
Breath for a moment, but not for long. Scenarii in towards Banana, holding for this flank, a 2v3. Everything here for Sangal. They're rotating through, spotted out. GXX behind the killer, but now it's Scenarii's time to activate, but he only gets the one. Corey immediately on the response, comes through and gets Sangal 2 CT rounds.
Damage here, because they're currently not looking at balcony.
This stack being in play at this point in the game is so difficult to be ready for. It doesn't matter. Corey's ready, swings out for a huge double kill. And now GXX is under pressure. Everyone coming his way. Gets the first kill, though no scope for the second. But 3, simply too much to ask for. Too many players swarm the site. But immediately, Snopsy and Rigon are close by, waiting for the retake. Rigon drops the smoke, dribbles on forward, looking for the fight. The flashbang, it's perfect. Fuzi was revealed, but Kyubi gets that trade immediately. Snopsy now going on over the top, finds Scrunk, looking for the second, spots out Kyubi. He needs to find the head, but Kyubi finds it first. And Sangal get up to 18.
Mars on A, they need to hold strong.
XX, seen him able to do a lot close combat here. That's that first kill. The smoke giving them protection. Scenari gets one as well. The Corey, he's looking for more, gets one, but Scenari's still alive. Even swapping to the AWP, eventually run down by the Tech 9. Fuzi now going for the flank. Kyubi in towards Graveyard. A powerful position with where they're coming from. Fuzi spotted out, but Kyubi swings out for both. And off that, Sangal take Inferno.
Sangal, how do they keep doing this? That is now back-to-back days. They've got to be careful because there's only a couple of defenders.
Yeah, strap yourself in because we're about to see a bit of a brawl, and it's going to take place in mid first. Fuzi comes out ahead of that one. Synopsy removed. Now the rest of the attack comes through towards A. GXX and Flatcho charging on through to take control of CT, and Rigon finds a big kill on towards Fuzi, evening things back out. Flatcho jumping around like a Rube, not spotting anything at the moment. And he is actually going to get swung on by Soulfly. Scrunk now looking for the trade, but GXX with a huge double. Scenari gets one as well, leaves it all now onto QB in a 1v3. Two of these players incredibly low, but he has to find them. And look at the angle Rigon's on. A lovely tap to close it out.
The Bad News Eagles, they're just going to try and split on towards A. There's 3 defenders here for Sangal. But again, the question, it's that limited weaponry.
Yeah, Scenario just burns out QB as well. Rigon's walked onto the site, not spotted anyone. Reese has been tucked in towards Skybox the whole time. Gets a big kill with the Deagle, but it's still even now. 3v3 Scenario clearing out. And look at GXX in the back lines. He's about to end everything. Easy first kill. Rigon gets the follow-up. And Corey can do nothing but watch on in despair.
2 casualties is not the end of the world for Bad News Eagles. As they continue.
Feeling comfortable. This smoke is actually giving the CTs a lot to work with. Soulfly is cutting off the rotations as well. Now, Flatro decides to commit through this. There's a crossfire in place, and oh, it's a shot from Kyubi right to the head of Flatro. Canary does deal with Soulfly, but look at the damage they're doing with these pistols. Another Deagle shot comes through. They are being absolutely demolished by the Deagles. QB with an AK that he picked up gets another. And Rigon, 11 HP. The bomb planted for him. No kit, no smoke. But if he reveals his head, a single bullet will take him down. He swings up, the perfect time, but Kyubi with an even better shot.
What a round from Kyubi. 4 kills in it. And he hits every single beat. Fuzi needed to start getting on the bomb as well. Rigon plays that so perfectly. It's top mid. They still got Flatro out towards Palace. He can activate his lurk at any time. But this double push in from mid for Sangal can be everything. Supported by the flashbang, but Scenari finds 2. Suddenly, this round is still on. But Scrunk tucked in under Palace. Flatro comes down the ladder, but he doesn't quite land the shots. So now Scenario going for a really difficult clutch, but still by Soulfly. Unfortunately enough, Scrunk is there.
Rigon, he's just walking on through, trying to find this player in connector, but Kyubi, oh, he's gonna find one. Rigon does get rewarded with that kill. Now Scrunk pushing on through, looking to try and get something back into their favor. GXX goes on over, but misses the shot and the second opportunity as well. Synopsy now all onto him, and he's been spotted out. Looking for these fights. That's one. Can't quite convert the second. Corey's there, and Sangal get a third round. Now, look at all of the ground. Look at Freezy. Look where he is. He's about to walk around with the AWP. Finds one quick. Swaps to the duel. He's just trying to run away. Escaping in the smoke. And there's more. A leg comes through. Kyubi gets the kill. Fuzi eventually falls. Kyubi's just sitting here, waiting. Synopsy swings out. Corey gets one as well. And everyone falls. Sangal takes the round.
In his face.
Can't do anything. Can't even spam through this. We're going so low. He's just going to walk on through, playing around the smokes. Fuzi, aware of it, edging on through, does spot him out. A huge kill to be finding. That bomb still hasn't made its way over. They were so spread out. that when they arrive here, those smokes are going to be fading. And in fact, they are just about. Middle now open, jungle as well. They have to take the fight. There is no utility on the T side. Scenari gets one onto Scrunk. It's costly, and he's removed by Corey. Fuzi now getting ready to set up utility for his teammates. Soulfly swings on out. Fuzi holding with the AWP. Synopsis looking for a headshot line here, but Soulfly that finds his head. So now GXX has to do everything. 1 versus 3, they tap the bomb, and it's not planted for him. Fuzi holding it, and GXX walks straight into his crosshair. For if he swings out here, it's going to be straight into the crosshairs of Synopsy, but instead they're going to commit. Now Corey can swing off the distraction, but doesn't spot anybody. Now GXX running on through, removes Soulfly, Scrum on his own. He's been on the side the entire time, but he is removed. QB moves up on over on the ticket, goes down after 1. So now it goes into a 1v2. Corey, he is so far away, and GXX has his number.
Yeah, he's heard him. No way into it. Corey surely doesn't even consider jungle. But again, this consideration, Sangal need to be aware that there is a gap in towards their spawn. And Flatro is moving forward out towards connector. Skrunk's gone, and so too is Fuzi. The only player left would be Kyubi, but Flatro finds him as well. Unbelievable. Breaking all of the defense, and all Sangal have to do now is try and hold on. Sangal.
Give them an inch and they take a mile, and they take every head with them. No one surviving. 4 in the round for Flatro, a huge round from him. That triple kill was absolutely unbelievable. Those long-range engagements, all headshots in mid. So now they can focus all their attention on the defense. Soulfly swinging on out, gets that first kill. A good headshot. Scrunk gets one over the smoke as well. So far they have found no inroads at all. Scrunk with another over the smoke. Leaves it now all onto Synopsy. 1 versus 5. And it feels all but inevitable. There's Fuzi with the kill. Sangal, an 8-7 half. Closest can be. We'll see how it ends after the break. About to spot everyone as they walk around the corner looking for him. Contact comes through, and in fact, Corey gets dinked on down, but stays alive, and the bomb gets planted. It's a 5v5 retake. A flash being set up for this peak.
Oh, they're waiting as well. They're trying to see if they get any audio cues. GXX being silent. Now that flash will rain on over. Yubi can take the first contact, but no, GXX finds both. And suddenly, this gets a whole lot more difficult for Sangal.
Gotta fight their way through here. 2 players on the site, and Corey's removed, so it's just these players tucked in towards Firebox. Butcher going on over. Fuzi hits 2. The bomb, it's being defused, and the Chaos Knights are coming out, stabbing away. But Rigon's bullets rain true through the smoke, getting 2. Bad News Eagles get the pistol. Drops an AK across to his teammate.
Oh no, it's on a dig now.
Okay. Yubi gets the opener. He's brought down low, and he's pinned on in. Soulfly comes to support him. He's removed. Good dink coming on through. GXX gets one as well. Now Kyubi, Fuzi, not much they can do, or maybe they can. The scout does rain through for 1 kill, and in fact, with Fletcher and Scenari low, walk up cat. So they slow it down, they wait. Now they start to regroup, and they'll be walking straight into it. That's the first kill on the Flatro. Synopsy actually not going to be spotted. Smoke goes down. He has to walk around it. Fuzi's holding for it. Peers out the right-hand side. Synopsy comes out ahead. Scrunk is planting, but he's exposed. Has to just scamper away, just running away. No armor as well. Synopsy has everything to do it, and he's able to take him down with ease. So they do convert, but Sangal, they make it expensive for these fights. This round could be the difference. Soulfly coming on through mid. He's gonna catch off Flatcher, completely unaware. Gets that opener. Scenari, 1 back in response. Soulfly continuing to accelerate on through. Looking for Scenari, but Scenari finds him first. All the kills now going the way of the CTs. They swing on out. Fuzi looking to reposition. He lines them up. A double kill. But there's GXX immediately with the response. Drunk. Mid firmly being established. Great utility in response. Soulfly catches a Flatcher just walking through the smoke, punished for it. Now he's holding for the Synopsy as well, who decides to a little bit. Swings on out, but there's Soulfly. 2 huge kills.
He scopes on short. Does he turn around? Or does Regon find the kill? No. Trained on the position. Fuzi holds and accounts for it. GXX left all alone.
Yeah, he's just holding for exits now, and he might well get one. given they've taken down one player in apartments, they're going to feel like that's the safer exit path. So GXX in a good position now to at least get one more. They're actually going to juggle into him. Oh my god, Corey absolutely deletes GXX out of the server.
Only got a deagle.
Okay, shoving up and down once again. Got that Rue-like behavior ingrained in his body. And now they're going to be swinging on through. Synopsy, a massive kill. Keeping it even now. But QB immediately responds. Synopsy forced out into the open. Another kill on that defense. Flames go down. The bomb can be planted, but they have the man advantage. And they just push on through. Fuzi misses a critical shot. Repositions to hold off. And Synopsy, he's dealt with. A huge kill to find. Corey waiting to swing up. But QB is killing everybody. Ooh. Corey eventually swings, but it's a little bit scary. And now he's spotted GXX. Scenario, a huge kill as well. 2 versus 2 now. No kit on either of these players. Important to note, Fuzi holding the Scenario swing. And GXX, that might be it. No way through now. No kit, no time. Has to back out with it.
In the meantime. And the fact that they only had one player there.
Once again, actually, this one looks like an apps pop, and it could be well timed. Snary is under dark. He's just going to swing on out, catches him off. Fuzi, a huge kill as well. Amazing entries from Sangal. Flatro desperate, looking for something in response. Sitting in this smoke. Him and Synopsy both ready just to take a fight. Ready for them to walk on through. Look at them grouped up here. Corey finds that first one. Now, Rigon cannot even get anything in response. Flatro all alone in the connector. Soulfly is going to walk into his crosshair at the very least. Flatro going to be trying to escape, and he's going to walk straight into him.
What a really clean round from Sangal. They just immediately go.
Ready to go. Soulfly, he's the one leading the charge, but look how many reinforcements are here once again. Rigon gets one. Soulfly gets that entry, but Rigon has double up. It's huge. Scrunk with one as well. The kills just keep going back and forth. GXX, he's revealed, and now they're trying to lock him in. That rotation coming over from Scenari, but GXX at the moment isolated on the island. Molotov comes through to force him out. Fuzi looks to Tech 9 to take the fight, but it's Scrunk that comes out ahead. Now Scenari, 1v1. Fuzi goes down, and Scenari falls back. Slow things down. Fuzi repositioning, spotted out. Oh, the leg comes through. He stays alive. Fuzi, I'm sure if he knows that he's done the damage, but the Tech 9 finishes the job. And finally, Sangal, they take back the lead couple of rounds ago. Here comes the hit, the utility, ready on through, a flashbang over, Rigon, under pressure, fully blinded, sitting around the pillar. Soulfly swings out and takes him down. GXX did rotate over and gets one in response.
But that's the bomb planted. Oh, and a Flatro. That might incentivize this retake to come over. Look at those rotations coming back in. Bad News Eagles resigning the fact that they could have been saving, but Kyubi will trade out the kill. 3 versus 3, and Fuzi is holding this line but can't quite connect the shot. Second time of asking, another missed opportunity. Kyubi full blind, and Fuzi on the Tech 9. Is there anything this man can't do but a 1 versus 1? There's no time for the bomb. And Scrunk, I think he's just about secured it. 15 on the board despite Bad News Eagles getting all of the frags. Deployed by Synopsy, countered by a bottle of flame from Sangal. And Fuzi is holding for one Flatro, but he peeks the wrong way. And now he keeps swinging forward. This is brave, and it's going to be punished.
Oh, a second kill as well. Scrunk getting Synopsy is huge. It's the round, or it all falls if he goes down here. But he's caught the timing. Walking on up. Nobody is ready for him. All the backs are turned. Gonna split out Scrum. Swinging around. They all line up. Rigon takes down 3. A 4th not able to be connected. Corey's there. But now Scenari and GXX have all the information.
But now he can't peek from any of these angles. Smoke starts to fade. He sees one, and he cannot spot Scenari. Scenari's crossed over. Corey has no idea to keep Bad News Eagles in the game. Scenari locks it in. We go for one more round. GXX, he's here in close proxy. Synopsy's position could be everything here.
Yeah, GXX, he's going to get smoked off and start to rotate, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Oh, that's just completely circumnavigated. They run straight on through, remove Rigon, but now Synopsy can activate, gets one. Synopsy with one as well. GXX, sorry, doubles up, and he's still on the side, still fighting. QB and Corey now, 2 versus 4. 2 of these players so low, but GXX removes one. QB now all onto him, and there is GXX. We once again go to overtime. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll see who can close this out. And of course, the issue here is Scrunk just runs straight on over, but Scenarii is ready for him. Boozy brought down low. Scenarii finishes the job. Corey and Kyubi just have to sit here watching on all their teammates' bodies fallen in ramp. That's another added to the tally. Well, mentioned how they'd been running against a brick wall at the A site in that first half of their T side, but once they stopped going to A and they started focusing B and mid, that's where they found success. In OT, the A site continues to be that wall. It's in a very difficult spot to get past. Soulfly gonna be the one taking initial contact, swinging on out, looking for the fight. Flatro tucked on in, swings out at the perfect time. Rewards himself with a kill. Scenarii with another. Corey pushing on through with the bomb. He is dropped, and there's just no time. It can't even be collected. Kyubi can do nothing. Sangal, well, they get nothing on their T side. Actually caused a lot of rotations to come through. The flash over the top. Synopsy charging on in, looking for this fight, peering around these smokes, the gaps that have been made for him. He's the only one here, but look at the rotations he has drawn, making it seem like this hit is coming, but eventually he falls. Now Flatro makes his way up into window, a position we saw him in a few times. Kyubi looked like he considered it. The timing eludes. Flatro walks on past. Fuzi finds GXX as well. And all these carefully placed pieces start to unravel. Kyubi catches Flatro back turned. Rigon and Scenarii now 2 versus 5.
Ethan back in this round through connector. Bad News Eagles go. 20 seconds left. And now Fuzi will strike. Just on one of those weird timing selection pieces. And now Scenarii can't get past Scrunk. A flawless round. Gal have got no idea. They're pushing top middle. That's fantastic. But Rigon's about to be in CT.
Gets flashed on through and it's perfect. The shot is even better. Fuzi misses the adjustment. Rigon does eventually fall. But now it's a 2v4. Scenarii wants to get this bomb down, starts to plant it on in, a smoke deployed through, and he is removed. The plant actually gets denied. That is huge. Now, GXX holding in for Corey. Soulfly is the one in the clutch. 1 versus 3. Peers on over, spots GXX, but now his position is known. He has to pull off what feels like the impossible, and it is.
Not quite. Well.
Oh.
By Rigon, oh my goodness me. Eviscerates Soulfly, and suddenly Corey's under pressure, deals with that mid lurk. Bomb has just gone down, and Sangal, they're already rotated very quickly over.
Look at these aggressive setups from Bad News Eagles, though. 2 players sitting next to each other. The flash over the top, dodged by 1. And there's GXX and Synopsy with 1 apiece. The hit, it is completely faulted. GXX and Synopsy, 2 more to the tally as Bad News Eagles get the pistol. It is being held for. Smoke comes through. It's going to block off Soulfly's vision, but not until he gets a kill. A nice deagle shot rains through. Scenarii cleaning a pathway through CT. But there's still 2 players on site, and Corey is close here with the Galil. Takes down Synopsy and drops the bomb.
Yeah, GXX has got a very tough task on his hands because as he's trying to go through the smoke fade, he can't even deal with that MP9. Starts the round, now looks to close it. Scenarii, a mammoth task on his hands, cannot connect, and there's no aim punch because there's Kevlar behind the reinvestment.
B.
Oh, tickled by the molly on the way in. Deep flashes, trying to keep Scrunk and Soulfly at bay, but no, the spray is absolutely perfect. They're just the Scenarii alone in another one of these impossible clutch scenarios.
Rifle yet, readjusting to see if anyone's on that flank. Should just be a matter of time. And there it is. Soulfly, 4 kills in the round. 3 of those coming from that incredible spray down that completely nullified that fast B hit. Vision going to be blocked off. Has HE ready for when that bomb comes through. Scenarii does take a bit of damage on 1. That's the follow-up utility. Soulfly, he's tucked on in here. He's spotted on the swing. Isn't able to connect the shot. Scenarii punching in the bullets. JXX, he's going to plant. Synopsy gets 1 as well. So they end up evening things back out. Fuzi not able to respond yet. He's slowly creeping around. He's being held for. Doesn't matter. Still hits the shot. And now with the flank coming from Corey, it's looking a lot better for Sangal.
Yeah, he's clearing out ramp as well, so they know that these players have to be towards site and cave. Creeping forward, Scenarii's going to get caught straight in the back lines, not ready for Corey. It's all onto Juan Flatro. Just been smoked out of the fight. Corey even wins it out anyway. What a retake from Sangal. They stand their ground and they just fight. They're not scared.
Absolutely deadly. He throws a HE down. It actually surprisingly doesn't do as much damage as I thought. He can now come through the back lines and just chew them up if his teammates don't do all the work for him. Gonna run into the site now. GXX does get one. So that's something. He picks up an M4 for his troubles. That bomb can get planted. That's a 44 retake, but it's not a good weaponry for Bad News Eagles.
No, but that's a critical kill. Corey falls in the back lines, and look at this push from Flatro. He's tucked in towards this smoke. Fuzi will find one. It all hinges on this gunfight, really, but actually, he's going to reset close in towards short, and he finds Strunk. Turns back around with the Kyubi. It's just Fuzi left. He's got the wrong weapon for the job, and guess what? He can't even save Synopsy through the wall.
Now that was an unbelievable side hold from Bad News Eagles. Once they got that bomb down, that was it. Now, in this round, at least there's a full buy coming through. Smoke Corey with the fight spots on Rigon 2, spamming through the M4 with so many bullets. And QB finds GXX as well. Synopsy, your death awaits you if you walk into that smoke. Think better of it. His way through into the B bomb site. He's able to actually get this bomb down. Good nade, does a bit of damage, but there's maybe a chance here. Soulfly wants to try and deny it. Synopsy's crossed on over and they need to take the fight. They're looking for them, but everybody falls. Soulfly gets both, and the heroics are denied.
Smoke to deal with this flanking player of Regon. GXX just jumped over the sightline of Corey. Corey just keeps on going back. One Flatro's there to trade, but there's another player in Donut.
That decision to go for the swing. Corey's still in here, as you mentioned. The bomb's actually going back towards B. They've kept one defender over here, and Rigon's going to catch them completely blindsided. A good adjustment from Soulfly at least, but look at the health. Flatro has Corey tucked on in. They know he is here, which means that Synopsy is all alone on B. And Flatro, well, gets that kill. Looking for one more, but Synopsy, a huge headshot. Soulfly now, 1 versus 2, with the AWP in his hand. And oh, a nice wallbang. He's just not able to connect the kill. Repositioning, has a kit, but needs to find both. The clock is ticking on down.
But that's just accommodated by the fact that Juan Flatro is in mid, alongside GXX, locking in those Donut players, keeping their attention completely distracted.
Looks to break the economy here, though. Synopsy looking to go for the fight early. He's brought down low, and then Corey is able to remove him. Flatro, though, gets the response back onto Soulfly. A big kill to be taken down. Fuzi holding with the AWP, though, and Flatro is just not ready for it. Good spam on through onto Scenari as well, means towards A.
We have to be aware that Regon can be here. But no, he catches off Kyubi. And now Corey's stuck between a rock and a hard place, but they don't account for him behind the box. 2 quick kills, drops the bomb. It's all onto Rigon, and he does find that trade, but Fuzi on the cross hits the jumping shot towards Red Room. But now his position is going to be completely encapsulated, because look at all of these players. It's a free bomb site.
The rotations come through, but it's being held for by Flatro, and there's also GXX in towards Red House. He swings out to remove Corey. Everyone falls except Kyubi, who was tucked in the back the whole time. Gets that 1 kill, but Scenari's there with the immediate trade. A well-orchestrated T-round from Bad News Eagles.
He's in the mid-round 2 reposition, and it is really well worked. Look at these nades. Corey gets completely spammed out.
Flatro, he's already on the B bomb site, just walking on in, waltzing in, taking it for his own. Tucks in towards the pocket. Now he can just post on up. Skrunk's gonna walk out and not spot him. Though Fuzi spots him for half a second. Flatro, that's all he gets to see as it's lights out. Soulfly now catching opportunity as well. Rigon falls. That opener now long in the rearview mirror as Sangal respond with 2 big...
Bomb is planted.
Look at Synopsy there. He's walking his way up. Fuzi caught off guard. The adjustment is there. Soulfly's been tucked in the whole time. The timing was almost there to swing out and get both. But GXX is quick. And Synopsy is as well. Skrunk caught out. Kyubi, nothing he can do. Looked like there was an opportunities there a couple of times for Sangal to make that happen. those opportunities are thrown straight into the dumpster. A-holes, Kyubi under pressure. Has Fuzi in towards Donut as well. 3 players about to walk into his crosshair. Gets the first, can't quite get the second, but Kyubi has gotten both, and he's dropped the bomb. Rotations now come over. Corey gets one before he's traded out, but Flatshow, another clutch he has to come up with. 1 versus 3 this time. Tucked on site. Bomb has to be retrieved.
He's actually playing this really well. Knows that the one-way smoke's down, so can lock QB in. Soulfly, okay. I was going to say Juan Flatro could have caught him off, but no. It'll be in the corner of his mind, but Skrunk's coming in from Donut, and he's not ready for it. 9 rounds is what Sangal achieved. Will it be enough? Will be any flip the script? We'll find out in just a couple of minutes.
But the hit is coming through from Sangal, and obviously a lot on his shoulders. Spots out one, falls back towards Temple, and even gets a kill on the fadeaway. Spots Fuzi with the bomb, so he wants to stand and try and fight, deny that bomb crossing. GXX is the one to do it. Big kills coming through. Synopsy swinging out for more. Corey gets 1 back in response, make it 2. And Skrunk, well, he's all alone. Rickon almost finishes him off. Now looking to do the job. Skrunk, nothing in his health pool. 2 players pinstering him in, and he just can't find a way out. Nowhere is safe. Flatcher eventually drops him. For anybody yet, Corey is here, and look at this aggression towards A. It's just a fast hit. All the smoke's coming through. Rigon, oh, he tries to deploy one of his own to get tricky with it, but Soulfly punishes him. Corey gets GXX as well. Kiwi just about plants the bomb. Now in a 3v5.
Because their intention was to take mid.
That's a great play. A very fast A hit as soon as the guns come out. You kind of expect I'm keeping an eye at P90 Cam. He's in towards Cave, in fact. Rigon though, he's the one that has to stand up tall first, and Soulfly removes him, pushing on through. Donut, it is taken over. Now once again, they've found this path through. Flatshow with that P90.
I mean, he can go full balls to the wall, run through the smoke, but the rest of his teammates are just being annihilated. In fact, it's going to be all up to him in a minute because Synopsy's fallen.
Can't believe
Let's get one.
We're about to see a 1v4 P... Oh, okay.
No, we're not.
So he can drop himself another P90. But yeah, it's another great round from Sangal, right? Just this haste, yep, with a couple of pistols around. So Flatro, it's really on him and Synopsy this round.
Oh, hello. Cheeky boost, that's the bomb. Nice little find. Resetting over towards A. Oh, and Scenari's found Fuzi. This is getting a little bit complicated now for Sangal.
Just in towards Donut now. Synopsy is still here. If they can clear him and take him down before he does any damage, well, that's not going to happen. He does the damage. Oh, make it 2. Synopsy, what a round.
I've seen partial investments work out normally in favor of BNE. GXX just says no. Fully blind. Look at the positions again. One Flatro, GXX, an absolute anchor on these bomb sites, weighing down Sangal, and it's just enough. There's nothing Skrunk can do.
Getting hounded as well by Synopsy. Just trying to catch him off. Being thorough, there's no way. The nade over the top. Dunks him on down.
Towards it, a lot of players grouping outside of A main. Rigon, it's his responsibility to lock them all in, and he's pushing the issue. He's going to catch off Kyubi. Fuzi misses the shot, and that allows him a route to escape.
Yeah, gets away. The smoke dropping at his feet as he manages to depart. And meanwhile, Vanity's Eagles taking control over towards B lane. Soulfly walks on through and is immediately removed. Goes for it. Doesn't connect. Second opportunity. And they're just doing damage at the moment. Even swinging out with the USP, but it's Rigon that gets the kill. Make it a triple, in fact, in the round.
There'll be no one there. So this angle here on the left-hand side could be everything, but he gets flushed out of position.
Yeah, forced out in the open, but he's still standing strong. Wants to try and take the fight, and he might even just walk back into that spot that just got mollied. He's wide out in the open at the moment, but it doesn't matter. Removes Fuzi, swings out for a second, but QB is holding for it. So at least goes 1-1. A smoke now over towards CT. That's going to block off GSX's vision. He starts to reposition, making his way to the side boxes. Meanwhile, Sangal taking space back towards mid. Synopsy up on high, gets one. The trades are immediate, but Soulfly finds a huge kill onto Flatro. And that is an opening over towards B.
But no, that's no way. That bomb will be put down just about. Spam with the USP, not enough. But Saneri, he's here with the AK.
If they give this one a look in, they've got kits, no utility, but they have plenty of money, so why not make it an attempt? Kyubi, though, he's going to deny one of the players, meaning GXX now in a very difficult situation. Peering around with his AWP. If he finds a kill here, that'd be great, but Kyubi not going to allow it. So picks up the AWP to take over to Fuzi, and Sangal get their 12th.
On Flatro, are they going to push the issue over towards Shelf, or are they just going to reset? Looks to be the latter, as both of them come in. One Flatro fully blind, holds the spray, actually finds two, and that's inherently baited Saneri back in, who now stands to fight.
Big kill from Fuzi. GXX, he's sitting on the other side of this smoke. Look for a second like he wanted to push on through while the rest of his team will. And Fuzi holding for it. It's a bait with the bomb and they fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker. They lose the man advantage.
So this round is incredibly critical that they win it. That's a deep smoke being lined up. Molotovs fly in. They want to take the fight straight to BNE, all the way over on B. Soulfly with this control out towards long. Synopsy gets caught off guard. There's one more player here. One Flatro in cave, but with this deep control of CT. Sangal, they're in touching distance of getting 15. They can taste it.
They've got it. GXX gonna hold the AWP. I mean, the money is not great. This is actually a really important round from the wing, given what they invested in GXX. If he goes down here, that would be a disaster. A great kill onto Corey, but look at these tears. They are hounding him. They do not want him to get away, but he's fighting his way through this tooth and nail. Just wants to stay alive, but there's still time for this hunt. Every direction they're coming from. He's so low. And they should be able to work out where he is, but maybe, just maybe, he might get away with it. They're going to swing it once, gets one more kill, but he goes down. No AWP into round 30. Through with that AWP. He's actually boosted up on over to get a bit of a better angle. GXX is holding the off angle, but he's peered on in on. Fuzi gets the kill. Now Rigon, he tries to activate, but Kyubi gets the kill. Snobsy's sticking up with the MP9, only good for one. That could have been it, but he doesn't have the gun to make it work. A HE over the top does a lot. Two M4s, all keeping them in there. Flatro running on through, dig down, Scrunk finishes him off. And while Sangal, 30 rounds it took them on each, and it took them 2 OTs, but they take